Hello everyone and welcome back. This mind lie is particularly special as this recording is coming straight from the UI mentor training in Noosa. So I can actually say this mind lie is being recorded in front of a live studio audience. Very cool. All right, before we delve right in, I wanted to make a small but important side note. Now, whilst it's my intention that these truths that I talk about and share create a very deep and profound shift in you, nothing coming from anyone else will beat the level of clearing that you can achieve doing this for yourself and being able to see the truth with your own eyes. So if you like to learn how to do this for yourself, make sure you are subscribed to the Mind Lies or Discover UI, and we'll let you know how you can learn this for yourself. That's where the real power really comes to the fore, when you can do this and see the truth, see the non-truth and the truth with your own eyes. It's a priceless skill. So the mind lie we are focusing on is, I'm not wanted. Now, feeling as though we are not wanted is nearly as common of a human experience as the need to breathe air. This belief, that was really one of the first to be adopted by humanity, was a very long time ago. And because it's so common and so ancient, it's nearly all but flies under the radar, with very few of us ever seeking out the truth. It's just part and parcel of the human experience. So why question it, right? Well, the truth is you're not meant to question it. In fact, you not questioning it is exactly the effect it's meant to have on you. God forbid we see the truth about this, because what if? What if we find things out about ourselves that are even worse than just thinking we are not wanted? What if feeling not wanted is just the tip of the iceberg of ugly and more painful truths? But in that, did you just notice two new mind lies just raise their ugly head? Number one, that mind lies are all true. And number two, that they are likely worse than what I believe. So there's two mind lies there. But if other mind lies are any indication, we can squash these two pretty quickly. Who we think we are, no matter how bad it is never the truth. So one of the ways the mind lies stay alive within you is through hiding behind the illusion that they are in fact truth. So the trick to remember is, any of these feelings you have about yourself, in the vein of I'm not enough, I'm faulty, I'm damaged, I'm unwanted, I'm unloved, I'm unimportant, they're all not true. This means you never have anything to truly be afraid of when exploring the truth about who and what you really are. And you need not take a trip through the painful sludge of your past in order to heal them, even when you're looking at these with your own eyes. You are a sublime being, full stop. But because you don't fully believe that one yet, we're going to break down the identity one belief at a time. And why not? It's a profound adventure that's better than any TV show you're ever going to find. So with that in mind, what is the truth behind the mind lie, I'm not wanted? Well, be prepared to travel down the rabbit hole with me on this one. And don't be offended by anything I say, even though some of it might sound offensive. But just hear me out fully. There are several vicious cycles in this one, so let's unravel them one by one. The first truth to realize, like all mind lies, that this one is more about how you feel about yourself and less about how you feel, or less about how others feel about you. Whilst it is very likely it was an experience from someone or many people that brought on this mind lie or activated it, if you like, in the first place. But what was most damaging was the self-rejection. In feeling unwanted by another, you chose to unwant yourself. You picked a part of yourself that you believed was unlikable, be that one part or all parts. The truth is, that was the dawning of the mind lie identity. Right there. Bang. This is when the identity began to happen. It could have been you being weighed as a baby and you didn't make the group average, and the doctor looked at your parents, concerned. You could have had a temperature at birth and that freaked out the doctors. Or your parents were expecting a boy and you were a girl, or vice versa. Whatever the trigger, and it was just a trigger, but more on that later, you believed what they believed. You took it on. The truth is, humanity doesn't know what is normal, what is perfection, what is acceptable. All they have as a reference is themselves and projections from the masses and statistics based on nothing more than other mind lies. When you are not the one who have conceived humanity, then you are sadly lacking in how each person is intended to evolve and how the species is intended to evolve. Not having access to the truth means that the majority of benchmarks for what is or how a person should be, what is right, what is wrong, what is perfect or imperfect, is likely to be a mind lie. Which in turn creates mind lies in the people around us, in us. By those people living out their mind lies, we've been impacted by that. So we use projection and comparison to figure out what is right and wrong, desirable or undesirable. This leads us to feel unwanted. You feeling unwanted has nothing to do with you. It's all about the other person. There's nothing wrong with you. A person who feels unwanted has others feel unwanted. A person who feels wanted has others feel wanted. It was not about you. The truth is, you are so wanted that the universe went to great lengths to make you possible, to birth you, both as far as a species and you as seemingly an individual. If you were not wanted, you would not exist. The second aspect to this is the offensive part. Is everyone ready? You are unwanted. Shock! What's he talking about? He just told me the opposite. Okay. That part of you that craves the feeling to be wanted is unwanted. It's part of the mind lie identity, and it's not wanted. It is present, it is here, so to resist it is self-defeating, but there is a conflict in your being because of it. It's a non-truth, and it's time humanity released it from the human experience. All mind lies are unwanted, especially once they have served their purpose. And this one is as ancient as the hills. Because your identity is made up of mind lies, the you that is this identity is actually right about being unwanted. You don't want that you. Is this more Dr. Seuss? Yeah. So in essence, all that is happening is fictitious. And a rather self-destructive part of you is unwanted. But the part of you that is wanted is pure love. And what's more, those from your past or your present who didn't actually want you we're coming from the very identity of those people that is also unwanted. So in essence, a fictitious part of you is getting upset that a fictitious part of someone else doesn't have the fictitious part of you feeling wanted. Who's ready for some deeper truths? The real you has no need for being wanted, because the real you realizes or knows intrinsically that you, or it, is infinitely more than wanted. That wanted is an infinitesimally small goal to shoot for compared to what is actually the truth. And the truth is, you are way beyond wanted. You are sublimely needed. You are an integral part of the universe's structure and functioning. So why aim for merely being wanted when the truth is you are fundamentally needed by the entire universe? And that is why you exist. And when you truly believe, or even better, when you truly know you are needed, you'll be amazed at how, number one, how many people reflect this back to you, and two, how much you can now actually let it in. You see, the universe constantly mirrors back to us what we believe is the truth. It doesn't discriminate and say, oh no, that's a mind lie, so I won't mirror that one back. No, it doesn't matter what you believe. It will be all mirrored back to you. And not just reflected by other people, but reflected in all your experiences, internal and external. Our reality are reflected in our mental space, then they are reflected outward into our physicality, such as our health or yearning for specific foods and drinks. And then more outward into our finances, our relationships, our careers, and those around us, and then our planet, and so on and so forth. Everything that we believe is being mirrored back. Our inner reality is mirrored in every aspect of our outer reality. Thought precedes creation. It always has. So the fastest way to alter and improve our external reality is not through different surface level initiatives, but by altering humanity's belief systems. That's where we all need to begin, and where all politicians and world leaders need to begin. Otherwise, history will keep repeating itself. So, are you wanted? I don't need to be wanted, for I am. And as that, you really do matter. You count in such a profound way you can't even comprehend it. And best of all, the part of you that is real is needed by the most loving and the most real part of our universe, and has been since day one, and will for eternity. Needing to be wanted is a very poor substitute for realizing I am love.